If you live in Lawrence, a hike in your water rate is almost certain. The reasons are many, beginning with an aging infrastructure all the way to alleged mismanagement of the system by previous city administration. RTV6's Jack Reinhardt joins us live tonight with details. Jack?
Well, Erica, the city of Lawrence sits on one of the largest aquifers in all of central Indiana, and making sure that Lawrence continues to have access to that water will take not only time, but money. Right off the top of 2016, the Lawrence Water Utility needed to purchase a $1.5 million revenue bond to avoid a default of its payments. The utility's bonds have been downgraded to the equivalent of junk bonds, and Lawrence residents now stare at a hike in water rates.
As long as the infrastructure is taken care of and we have clean drinking water, don't want to have issues like those people up in Flint have. So I don't mind.
The city's aging infrastructure has been neglected. The Richard pumping station works at just over half its capacities because the system's filters are clogged with mineral deposits. And much of the city's 50 to 60-year-old water system is showing signs of wear, failure, and some say mismanagement. In 2011, the sewer and water utility had an operating balance of more than $9 million. Just 4 years later, the utility was $1.4 million in the hole. Some community leaders blame the previous administration of Mayor Dean Jessup for the deficit.
Money was spent for snowplows, they were spent for employees, vehicles, property. There was money spent in every way it could be spent that wasn't allowed by law.
The Lawrence utility lacks the money to not only upgrade the system, but expand it, which threatens future city growth. The utility recently sent out this letter to customers, saying it has commissioned a rate study, and the letter warns residents to brace themselves for a series of rate hikes or face disruptions in service.
To be honest with you, they're probably going to, they had the possibility of recommending a rate increase that I won't think is really tolerable for our citizens right away. So what we then will have to do is we'll go back and say, okay, what will work? What's, what increase will work for the first year, and then the second year and the third year, whatever, until we get ourselves back healthy again.
Now, Mayor Collier believes that his engineering consultants will have a recommendation on new water rates by the end of next month. And with all of the necessary approvals, Lawrence residents could be paying higher water bills by July. Reporting live in Lawrence, Jack Reinhardt, RTV6.